Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give. That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it. I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme. Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker. Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you. When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well. A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks. These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split. Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith, but in their hearts they never forgot the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire and echoes in their teachings. Revan tasted it, as Malak did. In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is all that matters, all that ever mattered. It is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated. After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked. I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are near Force sensitives. The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Paragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes, or the eyes of their masters. The stronger you grow, the more will come. Ask, and I will answer. Indeed. And was it the same as before? If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force. What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason? Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen, or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own, and exiled them as they did you. If not the Jedi, then what did you think was the cause of such a loss? War leaves many scars, but rarely does it blind one to the Force. If anything, conflict and challenge may make the connection stronger, more intense. No matter what horrors you experienced in the war, no matter who you served, it is unlikely that the Force would be lost to you unless another factor was involved. It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live. Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again. And if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done. I fear there may be no other choice. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did. Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you through my words and presence. Ask. Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5. It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid. Indeed, the Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned. Two Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, defied the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions. Yes, I have heard tales of Malachor 5 and Revan's part in it. I know you served there in that final battle. It must have been a terrible thing. You speak the truth. The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated Malachor 5, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle, and so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian Crusade. But you know this. Consumed them? No. Taught them. Defined them? Yes. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic. Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still. As all Sith do without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War. After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where he has gone. It is said that the Sith remnants turned on themselves after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know. It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive. A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath, and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive. We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you. The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, the death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come. Ask. I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it. It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough. Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers. The destruction of Telos was complete. I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see. Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes. I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first and his allies next.
How's our passenger? She's still aging? What a surprise. Just so you Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Bazak table. What was that, some kind of joke?
That's what I'm talking about. Jedi talk.
You two should start your own little Jedi Academy. All right, cut it out. I get it. The last Jedi in the galaxy, I get the comedian who runs around in her underwear. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I mean, compared to the Jedi Queen of the galaxy back there, I'd rather be stuck in an escape pod for a year with you than her. Then she must be royalty, because she's got to be queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile.
I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now. After spacing that old witch, of course. Whoa, all right, don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know? Oh yeah? Well, how much water you get from a stone depends what planet you're on, sister. Like we have a choice? It's the only place Paragus had logged in their astrogation charts. Well, if you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you. So, what happened? Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours? Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi? Huh, figures. It wasn't red, was it? Great. Maybe you and that Sith Lord can have a party after we're dead. Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us. Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Alright, can you guys hear me now? That's weird. Why? Alright. Dang it, so you basically just missed everything I was talking about. Gosh dang it. Alright. We have cutscenes now, which is amazing.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Alright.
You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation.
Alright.
Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
I understand.
Hold on. Is there any way to get our gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged.
Sorry about my little audio
you will be
glitch there,
placed under
guys.
house arrest. Do you understand?
Alright. I will cooperate.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
Atten is such a mood. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys right now, that girl we just saw would be a party member if I was
You will
playing
be
a
held
male
here
character.
briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential module 082.
Alright. Alright.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
I'm trying to figure out how one would be comfortable in a cell like that. I'm pretty sure that would be considered cruel in the real world.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed.
I'm no Jedi.
Jedi or no, you're the one I am pledged to kill. There is no mistaking that. The exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
How do you expect to get away with
The
it?
security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no
Mysteriously,
witnesses to your escape
yeah.
attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
I personally am of the opinion that just about any Mandalorian, except maybe a certain guy we meet later on, will destroy him. Your body's staying right
Come,
here.
Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave her alone. You want to fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Yep. Alright, so... because I'm very much built for blasters and not for melee at all, I'm going to give Kreia the powers to deal with this guy. Yep.
Yes.
The security cameras are... What? What's going on here?
Ah, there's the
Man
bot.
down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
He said he was an assassin.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
What's gonna happen now?
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Let's go.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident.
There's also a really funny line where I'll say, under your protection, is it very inspiring, and he'll roll his eyes. It's pretty funny.
These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
No. How long will I be here?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
Why do we need to leave?
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
What do you think?
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
This dialogue option always looks real goofy to me. Alright, so as you're about to see, there are basically 2 options for which side you go with on Telos. So, for those of you who remember my KOTOR 1 playthrough, Karth Onassi said Telos was his homeworld. It got bombed by Saul Kareth as a loyalty play for Revan and Malik. And so what's going on Telos here is the restoration efforts, and there's 2 different parties vying for control of the operation.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Gren's cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
Please send him in.
Very well. I'll let him in now.
Let me get some Luke Dalian dialogue. Let's try to 1. Restoration project. Yes, go on. Yeah. So, the Ithorians are actually a really good choice for trying to restore a planet's ecosystem. They are very biologically aware, and they have a culture centered around the preservation of nature. So they're like a natural choice for an operation like this. Anybody who remembers our encounters with Zerka in the last game will know they suck. Heal me? Feel your pain through the force.
Perhaps Choda Habat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
I'm unclear as to Choda's message. Suffer is of mutual interest to you. Go to the Authorian compound. Alright. I'll speak with your leader when I'm free.
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
Alright. Now, I'm just gonna let this call go because this is Zerka, and I do not like Zerka.
We should get back to bed.
Yep. I always wonder just how much time passes here, like...
Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If she served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability, for a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
She has been gone from war some time. It is
we
conflict
got another
that
bot
strengthens
message.
us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that she turned away from war, did all that she could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do her a disservice by not speaking of this while she is present.
I've come to inform you that the Talosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
Why is the Republic sending
To
a
further
ship?
investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger.
How long will I have to
The
stay?
sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay.
You have Hawk still impounded?
The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and entertainment module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk. The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
How about my T3?
After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Alright. Now we can actually have some agency.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off the station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
Yep. You know that from experience?
Hey, everyone needs to get lost once in a while. Get away from something, you know? It's no big deal.
Yeah. Right. Freya?
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
Your ship, let's go find
Makes
the Hawk.
sense. I'll follow your lead.
Alright. I'll give that in a level here. Alright, so there's a side quest we can pick up here. I believe it's in one of these apartments. There's a side quest we can pick up here. There he is. Who are you?
Dovrei cunui Gavadumpa Tonghi
What's his predicament?
Dahu Da What Ento
So basically this guy was losing in a gambling game, was out of money, and bet his girlfriend as part of the pot and lost. Yep. First thing we're gonna do here, download area map. Circa. Yeah, all of those will be important soon. So, entertainment module. That was weird how I somehow missed that. Anyway. That door over there is just permanently locked. We have shops. So basically these two are brothers, one of them is a scumbag. Let's see what we got. That's a good robe. Maybe for later though. Sword. Holy crap, I need to get that. That is like the best gun in the game. That Mandalorian Disintegrator, that is the best pistol in the game. Adrenaline stimulator is really good. Principles. Chop. Alright, so it's got a micro. Oh my gosh! Oh! Bang! Alright, so if we can make some money, we can come back here and have two of the best blasters in the game. That's amazing. Didn't mean any trouble, it's an accident.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him. Not even an apology. That won't do.
What's going on?
This Sulluston here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences.
I'd like to hear his side. They dragged me out here. Send me home with my limbs twisted, body battered, and spirit broken.
This doesn't have anything to do with...
Well, let you lay a hand
just
on
my
it.
luck.
We talk about
Believe
this?
me, there's nothing to talk... You must be kidding me. Then you shouldn't have gotten involved.
Yeah. Alright, hey, Kreia?
What is it?
Nope. No. Good, the TSF guy's helping us out. That's sweet.
Let's settle this. Let's settle this.
Yeah, TSF isn't able to do much to keep the peace. So the TSF is a little bit inept, which is sad because they have the right idea, but in case their friends come looking. Do a level. Now, basically, if I had turned down his reward and just said happy to help, Cray would have gotten upset at me for basically doling out my strength without a. I am going to get weapon fighting. Then I need close combat, rapid shot, and these precise shot feats. I am going to grab light speed. That'll do.
Ah, so you must be the Jedi everyone's been whispering about. No more trouble with the TSF, I hope?
Yep. Can I help you?
Perhaps you don't know who I am?
Can't say that I do.
You haven't been on Citadel Station long, have you? Let me introduce myself. I'm Benok, the man in charge of Lopak Slusk's protection. You do
Does she
know
like or
who
dislike
Lopak
capitalism?
Slusk is,
That's a good question.
The two gentlemen with me are Matu and Nahata, Slusk's finest men. Other than me, of course.
Basically, she believes that if I'm going to help someone, I should be compensated for my strength. Which is why she doesn't complain when I work for Zerka. Because Zerka compensates me for my strength.
Slusk could easily replace you.
But the Ithorians can't really pay me other than saying thank you for helping with a good cause.
And I doubt you could cause any. Trading jabs with Luxa is hardly the entertainment I was looking for. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll get there. Alright, so here's the guy that won that other guy's girlfriend in a bet. So I am going to play Pazak with him in hopes that I can free the girl. Best of my dancers, the best I've seen in many years. On behalf of Hara. That one. Currency of the Republic is such a mundane way for business to arrange your deals. No less than 2,000 credits. How about we wager in a game of Pazak? So basically, I can either pay a ton of money for her, or I can try and win a game of Pazak, win some money, and get the girl. You like the way you think. 1,000 credits it is. I'm basically just gonna try this until I can win with profit, because one, I need money, and two, yeah. Pazak is frustrating. $17. Okay, I'll let him have this one. There are times where it seems like Pazak is totally rigged. Got a card. Yeah, you see what I mean? Victory. I'm gonna stand here, and if he gets it, it's BS. Yay! I'm one away. This is a close one. Yes! Victory! Victory! I got it! First try! Very well. Our business is completed. I'm taking you back to Hara. Let's go. So basically, I'm gonna try and return the girl to him, and she doesn't want to. Don't sound so pleased. Sounds like you had anything to do with me getting free. I couldn't care less! Yeah, I can understand her situation. You're free, Ramana. Go ahead. Then you can do whatever you wish. That's what I'm thankful for. So yeah. There's also like a really dark-sidey option where I could just make her continue dancing and collect money. There's a super dark-sidey option. There's an ultra dark-sided option where you can win the girl, but then make her stay there and collect her tips as time goes on. It's super messed up. Yeah, because of those two blasters, I'm actually gonna wait to do the... download area map. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab my gear. And then we're gonna go talk to the Ithorians.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance?
Ren said come here and get the hawk in my possession.
The appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating.
What do you mean gone?
It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship.
Oh, shut up,
It's
Adden.
probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
That is unlikely. While your utility
Adden, you have problems.
Numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course.
But yeah. Okay, I got my possessions back.
You will find them in the security lockers.
Yep. I'll be going. Yep, all our stuff from Paragus. Alright, let's do this. Torch. 11. whatever you put on Kreia doesn't show up on her just because that's what the game does. She always has to just look like that robe. The effects of whatever you equip to her will stay. Alright, let's pick up some side quests.
Something I can help you with? To be honest with you, I just don't know. We desperately rely on the fuel to keep Citadel Station running. If we can't find a new fuel source soon, we'll be in bad shape.
How bad?
There's enough fuel in the reserves to keep Citadel Station from falling out of orbit, and for managing the restoration project, but not much more than that.
Alright. Can't the Republic increase the funding?
If only it were that easy.
Yeah.
The Republic's tight on credits right now, still recovering from the war. They're sparing all they can, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
We relied almost completely on Paragus for our fuel. It's hard to make up for a planet's worth of fuel exports.
Anything that can be done?
Absolutely. We need to find a new fuel service, sign contracts, make agreements. A soldier like me is not good at that sort of thing.
I can help.
You? You've got enough trouble, I think. And this is all your fault anyway.
Oh, shut up. Still think I'm to
Look,
blame?
it doesn't matter what I think. But sure, if you find someone with a load of fuel in their hand they'd like to sell to us, let me know. I'll be waiting.
That is a side quest that was not in the vanilla game, I can tell you that much.
Something I can help you with?
That's probably, that one is restored content. Have any work I can do?
Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties?
Tell me about the bounties.
This isn't a bounty, so to speak. But we're looking for a man named Batono who's been missing for some time. Also, 2 ruthless killers that we'd managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped and are currently at large. We're
That's also a
looking for
restored
any
side quest, the
information
2
about
criminals.
imposter Batu Rem. Batono was the overseer of dock operations for Zerka and was assisting us in uncovering the elusive black market smuggling operation that appears to be operating at a Citadel station. A few weeks ago, he suddenly disappeared and hasn't been heard from since.
Why do you need my help?
Well, that's the problem. Our investigation wasn't exactly government-sanctioned.
What do you mean?
I may have been specifically instructed not to pursue the matter, but that's not important. The important thing is that Batono's gone missing, and I want to know what happened to him.
Alright. Little guilt on your conscience?
Maybe there is, but that's not the point. The point is, I want to know what happened to him.
Yep, I'll find them. Have any leads?
Not much, other than what I've already told you, and the fact he was investigating Docking Bay 3. I spoke with some Zerka guards near the docking bay, but they didn't seem like they wanted to cooperate with a TSF officer.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll have more luck.
I'll see what I can dig up.
Thank you. Keep me updated. What is it? They were spot some sort of electrical malfunction.
See other criminals. Well, you know
There
about
are 2 of them.
Rodian and a Deveronian. I'll see what
right.
I can dig up.
What is it?
Batu Rem.
I mean, the assassin. Oh, but yes, we looked into it.
Yeah, I'll see what I
If
can
you
dig up. Sadly, there's nothing about the real Batu Rem, but you can... There's nothing about the real Batu Rem, but we'll get there. So we'll be hitting the docking base in a little bit for one of the Ithorian quests. So we'll start there. There is a fast travel on this planet, which is nice. Okay, so I want to go talk to the Ithorians first. So first things first, we're going to download this module. And go talk. Welcome, how may I help you? Moses sent me to speak with Chodo. Yep, open the doors. Form Chodo, you're here. Yeah, the alien dialogue gets incredibly repetitive because they only have like so many recorded lines. So I may skip some of their stuff even though this is primary plot point. Gladdens me you came, I'm Chodo. Try to impose their troubles. Not know where to turn. You sensed my arrival. I am a priest of my people, an adept in the Force. So he's Force sensitive. One of the remaining Jedi hoped you could help us. If Moses said you could heal me, what did he mean? The echo I felt on your arrival was not a natural thing. It spoke of great pain, not of the body, but of the spirit. He's got the right idea, honestly. We'll get there. Still comes from the hollows. It was slowly returning.
Your speech is filled with maybes and perhaps. You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies.
Blunt, isn't
you may
she?
be able to help, but there is always a price, is there not?
Not our desire to see any living things suffer, but the suffering of Telos is all that consumes us. You mean the trouble with Zerka, right? Yeah. The Republic provided a droid intelligence that disappeared. So we acquired a second droid. We need you to go get it. So basically, once I do this first side quest, once I do this first quest for the Ithorians, I basically am locked out of trying to help Zerka, but I can still talk to Zerka about Batono. Could not feel her suffering. I could feel her suffering. Did not feel it until she stood before us. I feel my senses. I felt such an intensity. Day I came to Telos and strode upon its ashen surface. This is actually kind of important here. This is a hint at some of the lore to the game. It'll help it become whole again. We're gonna go to entertainment. Sadly, they don't let you download the map for the docking bays. What I do want to do is check with my... Wait, I think I did put a few upgrades on a different blaster rifle that I had. Okay, that is my upgraded one, okay. Just gonna check and see what I've got with as far as upgrades and then go. Upgrade. That may help. Keen, that's nice. Alright. I'm not good enough with any skills to build any better upgrades than that, so we're just gonna go roll with that. So, to the docking bay to pick up the droid. Dock module 126.
Dragonix one gestale lorcha jemu mipete choda.
How about Aaron Boy? Helping the Ithorians. You should consider Zerka's offer. It has nothing to do with money. Actually, I do. You're too thick-headed to see through the lies you told yourself. Oh, shut up, you. That guy's thoroughly brainwashed. Yeah, the Ithorian homeworld actually is really fascinating. If the Ithorians have basically turned their homeworld into a nature preserve that they don't dare touch, it's like sacred to them. For a man named Batono. He oversaw these ducks. Tell me what you know, I can hurt you, and then you'll tell me anyway. Talk to Lorso. You kind of have to dark side him for that. And then you can talk to this guy about Batu Vim. 25 credits. Batu Vim from Nar Shaddaa. So that's 2 quest updates right there. And now the Ithorians. Chodor Habat sent me to get the replacement droid. Open Bay 2 door.
I'm glad you're here. I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah. We're all pleased to see you.
Excuse me, Master.
Yay! Ambush!
I will silence this one.
Ooh, that was a nice hit.
Where that came from? Time to even the odds.
Master.
This blaster has been heavily modified. So go loot these guys and then go to the droid.
I will trust.
Oh, let me see the Ithorian. It's funny how even though I only talked to the Ithorians, it still gives me the option to go to Zerka. It's hilarious, honestly. Gladdened by your safe return.
I am yours to.
Computer system has been prepared for your arrival.
I shall do so, and farewell.
Yeah, we'll find out what happened to the original intelligence later. Hint, hint, foreshadowing. Found... Now what? The gunmen were from the exchange. Zerka has hired the criminal syndicate to work against us. So basically, Zerka hired the criminal organization, the exchange, to come after them, and he wants me to go talk them out of it. Get the leader of the exchange? I'll go speak with him. Josh Perception, that's really good. Dex and Wisdom, nice. That's actually a pretty good item. Alright. Oh, what can you tell me about Batono? Given his dislike of Zerka. Oh, right, I have to talk to Lorso about that. And that will also trigger the criminal side quest progression.
I do not approve of this alliance we have formed with Chodor.
Yeah? Why?
Habat has an agenda, and he hopes to tie you into it to use you to his own ends.
Pretty much anybody would, honestly. Whatever help we must give in return is
True,
necessary.
he may be able to help us locate the Ebon Hawk, but still...
Yeah, basically, if I hadn't talked my way out of that correctly, then she would have chided me for going with the wrong side because they can't financially support me or whatever. And if you go with Zerka, Atten gets upset with you pretty much either way.
Good day. I am B4. How may I?
And you're the criminals. These are a restored side
I will
quest.
arrange transport to one of the restoration zones
All
on
right.
the planet's surface. You will be safe from the TSF there.
All system.
For the services. Of course.
Hey, yeah. They're wanted criminals. I think that's our key to get out of here. Oh, shut up.
I simply do. If there is.
Named Batono.
Batono, of course.
He's
He was
one of our
former
employees.
Let me tell you something. There are far too many like him. Do-gooders who believe that because of the things Zerka must do to remain successful and profitable, we must be evil.
You
They
don't
do not
have
see
to
the
do those things. You
impracticality
just
of their
choose to
beliefs.
because you're
They
evil.
do not understand the realities of the galaxy. Batono could not.
But yeah, basically.
I'm curious. I see. I do know he spent some time, but if you are...
If I find no truth in his accusations, then
If your
perhaps.
conscience...
So yeah, now we are gonna go talk to the exchange girl in the bar. Entertainment. Yeah. Ooh. I always forget that control goes into first person. Okay.
Hello there. You know, I heard about what happened at the
docks.
Can we talk for a bit?
Go on.
I handle Vice. You know, spice, gambling, the good things in life. For the local exchange boss, Lopak Slusk.
You exchange?
Don't worry, I won't make a move on you. That Squid and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You being one of them.
That squid, because her boss is a Quarren, they look a little bit like squids. What do you mean?
Look, are you really Jedi?
Not anymore.
Exactly. This exchange.
So in other
bounty
words, since
has
I'm not
nothing to do with
technically
you.
a Jedi
But
anymore, she
Slusk,
sees
my
no
boss,
value in
won't
turning me
listen to
in.
Still, you seem a very capable sort. Tell me, are you a capable sort?
I'm capable, yes.
Good. I like that in a woman. So here it is. Help me with Lopak Slusk, and I'll keep the exchange off your back. And find your missing ship.
What's your problem with
What,
Slusk?
besides his being your typically slimy Quarren?
Yeah.
Slusk works for Goto.
That seems a bit
out of
racist.
Nar Shaddaa. Now this Goto, he's rigid, ruthlessly efficient, and all he sees are numbers. Goto keeps the Squid around because he maintains a steady flow of income. Yet it's only half of what I know it could be. I should be the Citadel's boss.
Yeah.
I can get you into the exchange suites. When Slusk's out of the way, I'll clear up this bounty matter and get... We'll speak again then.
So yeah, now she's basically gonna send me right back to the exchange to attack and take down her boss. I'll admit, it was a little bit unclear to me what you were supposed to do on Citadel Station the first time I played. Alright. On the exchange. This is the exchange. Alexa sent me. Yep. Why does that keep happening? That's so weird.
I'm terribly sorry, but there must be some sort of...
You will open the door.
You know what? Excuse me. There you are.
Wow, that was a lot easier than...
Mind tricks. Alright. Benok! You've got a lot of nerve coming here, Jedi. What do you want? Representing Shoto!
With
his pleasure. So he basically just told Benok to kill me.
Where would that came from? I will silence this one.
Got him.
Time to even the odds. Where that came from? Fallen.
Yep. That was easy. Benok. Matu's here, and then he lets me go because that person's in on it. But yeah, he sends the droids after me now.
Everyone down! Fallen. I will silence this one.
I could be a valuable ally. Oh yeah, sure. Leave the Athorians alone. Let's see if
Slut. I
this
may
is all
have
you're
had a
doing.
hand in this.
Yep. As I should have known. You were ambitious. F with that.
I guess it's just like they say. If you want some...
Oh crap, I did it wrong. Oh well.
Everyone down!
Don't worry, Cray, I've got you. Fire support.
Time to take you down to size.
Oh, I got a nice print there.
Where that came from? This shall not stop us for long.
Maybe I should put an attack mod scope on this blaster.
Maybe Nar Shaddaa isn't such a good idea.
Why do you say that?
The Exchange is one of the most powerful groups on
Yep.
the Smuggler's Moon. If this Goto wants you so badly, It'd probably be a good idea not to mention I'm sure Lopak Slusk has friends on Nar Shaddaa that won't be happy to...
Yeah. We can wait. You get off the station first.
Yeah, you're right. Well,
a lot of experience. Took them all down. What's going on? That's weird. Ooh, that's good. That's weird. What is going on?
What is it?
Okay, I'm just gonna... Let's see. Alright, that fixed the problem. I don't know what the heck happened there, but... Oh, nice. Yeah, that was a nice piece of loot right there. Bypass secure login, remote camera, holding cells, deactivate force cage. Yeah, I already know that guy's there. Like. There's some nice stuff there. Let's see what we got. Alright, so now we are going to return to the Ithorians. Stuff to do. There's basically no peaceful option for that one, sadly. Yep. Bring Zerka's corruption to light. I'll help you. Nope, it's a closed system. So yeah, he tells me how to get in.
Smooth.
I'll see what I can do. Alright. Lightsaber energy cell fixture. That'll help me build my lightsaber later. I've never seen that bit from Atten though. That's pretty funny. Oh crap, I forgot to talk to him about Batono. Because we're at the point, if I get Batono now, I can go straight to the entertainment module where Gren is. Batono. Also mentioned. I'm looking for him on behalf of Gren. I'll tell you. I give you my word, Chodo. Very good. Apartment C1, he gave me the key. Alright. Everyone thinks Telos is a drag, but it really doesn't take that long. Well, Citadel Station doesn't. Transit. I think he's in this one. C1.
What the?
There he is!
Circa Security Division. They've been known to break into apartments from time to time. But I'm still curious. Just get...
And there he is.
You again?
You're Batono, right?
What?
Lieutenant Gren.
Cole sent you. Can't say I'm surprised. He was the one who wanted...
Yep. It's the right thing to do.
Easier to say that, but you're not the one Zerka will send its assassins after.
You shouldn't. After Zerka is exposed, they won't dare to move against you.
Sure, but everything takes time. Testifying before the council?
Yep.
You might be right, but Zerka has eyes everywhere.
Yep. I can protect you.
You?
I was a Jedi. Alright. Come with me.
Lead the way, I'll...
And guess what happens? Whoop-de-doo, assassins!
What do we have here? Batono, if I'm not mistaken. You've been a hard man to track down.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am. It's you we've all been looking for.
Coming through so choppy?
Executive
That's weird.
also sent me to take care of some unfinished business.
Or so is it taking
That's
Batono
fine.
anywhere?
We weren't planning on...
Yep, that defense value stuff.
That was a close one.
Hey, let's go.
I have to hand it to you. I'm damned impressed. Not only did you find Batono, you convinced him to testify against Zerka to the council. And believe me, that's no small feat, considering I think Batono is...
You don't sound happy to...
Of course, I'm sure you have other things to be doing. The bounty is yours for finding Batono.
I don't have anything for you, but thanks for saving my life. I'll try...
Alright! Got a bunch of money. And a level. So, inventory, how much money have I got? 3,000. That is not enough to buy the thing I want to get. Oh yeah, that's right, I've got other bounties to collect on.
Something I can... What is it? What have you discovered? Damn that.
Yep.
I wish that... If you find anything else... What is it? The real Baturem?
Assassin.
Oh, what is it?
He arrived from Nar Shaddaa in Docking Bay 3.
What, Nar Shaddaa? Here's the reward for the...
Bladed plating, oh my gosh. That's a tiny bit frustrating, but oh well. I was kind of hoping for money. Anyway, let's go sell some stuff and hopefully hopefully earn that micropulse blaster, because that will be insane. Partially because I want to get that thing. Let me shop. Sell. I'll keep that around for a bit. Alright, alright. Medium or heavy armor, so that's a no. How much is that micropulse? 21,000. So yeah, not quite there. Anyway, let's talk to Mr. Corin Fault, who hangs out in the bar. Oh! Shit. Hopefully. Hopefully there's an autosave. Gosh dang it, I hate that. Gosh dang it. Well, I'm gonna have to go through the Batono stuff again. Dang it. Sorry about repeat material there, but... like I said, this game doesn't always cooperate with laptops. Dang it. That crash was really annoying. I mean, there's not a huge amount of repeat content there. I just gotta do the Batono thing and do the bounties again, but oh well. Sell. Oh yeah, Batono. Yeah, he gave me the key to Batono's apartment. I find it kind of odd that he'd give that to the Ithorian, but oh well. Huh?
What the?
Circus Security Division.
Just get... You again? What?
Eric Gren.
Easy to... Sure. You... Zerk? You?
Come with
Lead
me.
the way. Who are you?
That's... I will silence this one.
Let's settle this.
Yeah, I'll be needing my force buffs later when we get to Surface and Telos, because the guys there are notoriously hard to beat.
I have to hand it to you. I'm damned impressed. I believe
All right.
You don't...
Of course.
I don't...
Something I can help. What is it? Oh, what is it? Docking button up.
Docking Bay 3.
What is... What have you... Damn that. I wish... It...
Back skills. I'm going to improve all of my skills. That. Now we're just going to go into the pub and talk to Cornfault. I will drop a save so I don't have to repeat content again. Sorry about that, guys.
Is there something I can do for you?
Information.
What?
This are files I like to get my hands on. Files I imagine wouldn't make her look good.
Wait, are you talking about accessing the mainframe? The Zerka mainframe? You're crazy. What are you, some kind of slicer?
Something like that.
Well, I'm sure there are a dozen sorts of dirt on Lorso in there, but it's a closed system.
Oh, how do I get in?
This is a joke, right? You're CSD, aren't you? Loyalty test?
Our goals are compatible. I want dirt on Zerka.
And I want Jenna Lorso looking dirty. All right,
Other than Jana Lorso, only B-44 has free access to the mainframe. He's a protocol droid, her administrative assistant. If you control B-44...
Yep. B-44 can walk right in. How do I get access to
Nearly
B-44?
all the Zerka technicians are planetside these days, working the recovery zones we've taken from the Ithorians. We've contracted out the maintenance for the office's protocol and utility droids. The guy Chano lives in the apartments in Residential 082, Unit 2B, I think. If you had his credentials, B-44 would leave with you willingly.
Yep. Alright.
I don't understand. Look,
Bit of plot stuff we'll get to later. They're basically talking about politics between Onderon and the Republic. That's something we will deal with later, trust me. Anyway. Gotta sell some stuff and then we'll head back there.
look at.
Okay, so I've got a good chunk of money. Because we need a good amount of money to help him help that guy, that Oppo Chano fellow pay off his debts. Oh yeah. I am going to craft an attack modifier upgrade for my blaster. For reasons you will see shortly. It. Yeah, sure. If I turn this on. Gate. That'll do. Attack mod. upgrade. Alright, attack modifier is gonna help. We will need that when we go to the surface of Telos, trust me. Improved damage and attack modifiers, like that's just so helpful. This guy might also have the HK parts because of enhanced. Good cause, I cannot do that. Why? Different as my contract. No. Change. But yeah.
Look.
Oh yeah. That's pretty good. But for now. The credentials, and now we go to B44. This part is honestly hilarious, though this is worth seeing.
Good day. How may I am sorry. Those are legitimate credentials.
Go. And now we go to the Ithorians with the droid. Clever tactic! That. So yeah, now we're gonna break into the Zerka mainframe using their own droid. This scene is honestly hilarious, so I'll read out all the dialogue. This is hilarious. Diana Lorso?
Hello, B44. Is there something you...
Hey, info, access some files.
What?
There's some discrepancies with our reported income. I believe you brought in more credits than reported.
More credits, you say? That's news I wouldn't mind reporting to the Sector Executive Officer. Please, B44.
Thank you, I will. So this is extremely funny. Yeah, I've also seen the game crash here, so I'm just gonna save to be sure. This does not concern you. I do acknowledge that the mainframe is your responsibility, but my task does not require your assistance. Suspicious! I have access rights to the mainframe. Do not be hasty. There's no need to call Mr. Slorso. You are programmed to serve Mr. Slorso, correct? And your programming similarly inhibits you from harming sentient organic life or allowing such to be harmed without warning, correct? Examine the files in the mainframe. You will see that by aiding Mr. Slorso, you have allowed sentient organic life to be harmed. Yes, you have been programmed to accomplish a task that cannot be accomplished without defying your programming. This is why Opa-chan regularly wipes your memory, to prevent you from realizing this and developing quirks or going berserk as a result. You have already broken your behavioral inhibitors. You simply have not become aware of it. You may act in whatever manner you choose. No, there is nothing preventing you from entering the main office and indiscriminately firing on Zerker personnel with your stun ray. Yes, I would be obligated to warn them. As such, it would not be prudent to do so unless I was preoccupied and unable to warn them. For example, while downloading the contents of this mainframe. Farewell, T1N1. Please do not abuse my trust and fire on the personnel while I'm occupied, thereby creating a diversion that allows you to escape with stolen files. Oh my gosh, these are so freaking funny.
T1N1, what are you doing out here? You're not supposed to leave the mainframe. I think someone needs a memory wipe.
What the?
There is an option on here that I know is from restored content. Copy necessary files. Erase all data regarding your purchase and association with Zerka. That's restored. And it brings some really funny stuff later. This is really funny.
B44, I want you to pull up the maintenance record.
Right away. Of course. But no, I'm just heading back to the Ithorians. I'm sorry, that bit where he out-logics the other droid always has me cackling. I love it. GLaDOS's idea of throwing a paradox at Wheatley in Portal 2. Yeah, definitely. It certainly does remind you of that, doesn't it? Except T1N1 is actually smart enough to understand what a paradox is. And yes, I've transferred them to this data pad.
What? You're just gonna set it free? Is that a good idea?
I don't see why not.
Because it can lie. No one expects a droid to lie.
You got a
Think
good
of the
point,
trouble
at.
it could cause.
I could say the same line, or I could say this line, or I could use the same line, but it's a lie. That's hilarious. I heard thank you. With these files, we'll be able to turn Zerka into the Telosian authorities. I'm glad I could help. Yep, now he's gonna do the healing. Vader! Will he be willing to help? Is he down there? He works for the restoration efforts. Thank you, Chodo. I can feel you slowly recovering.
Healing a dead planet is one thing, Chodo Habat. And healing a Jedi...
Same idea, but it worked. Yep, exactly.
You speak with...
Chodo, go ahead. Force points increased by 5. Honestly hilarious. And now they're under attack. How'd this happen? Alright, so now we gotta go in there and deal with the mercenaries. Alright. So let's start using our buffs, shall we? Oh yeah! The Force Speed adds extra shots to our attacks, and the Valor, it gives us attack modifiers and damage modifiers. Good shooting at. Let's loot all these guys. They're good defensive gauntlets. Alright. Oh yeah, this is so much easier because of the combination of upgrades to the gun and buffs. I usually have a lot of trouble with this scene.
More where that came from.
Vaprak combat suit. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of good stuff for selling here.
Yes.
More where that came from.
That plant is part of a dark side quest. Funny, I could just ask him in the middle of battle what he's doing. That's hilarious. And Moza? Now, I'm gonna drop a save because the upcoming fight is actually kind of difficult, so. By the way, no matter which side you side with, this mercenary thing happens.
And now, let's perhaps.
See, I mean, I just can't hit the guy. I have an idea. Hey, Correa. Zerka hired the mercenaries to attack them, but if you side with Zerka, the mercenaries come demanding higher wages. Oh! Cutscene? Oh, crap! This is the earliest I've ever had this trigger. Okay. Yeah, I'm having to use a stream setting to capture the desktop and not the game specifically in order to get the cutscenes. So that means when the game minimizes itself, you're gonna see everything.
Too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force.
And this is the Lord of Hunger himself, Darth Nihilus.
It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly, yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a... You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life. My life is yours. I beg you, please.
This is honestly a big deal, so...
Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave it once, my lord.
All right. That's the earliest I've ever had that trigger. All right. Entertainment. Chodo said there'd be a shuttle for me. Alright. So I'm gonna be ending shortly. I'm just gonna get to the surface of Telos really fast. Open Bay 2. I am gonna save. Because there's a bunch of cutscenes that come up here, and that's when the game crashes the most, is when there's cutscenes. Take it to the restoration zone.
Citadel Station, this is Admiral Karth Onasi of the Republic Cruiser Sojourn.
Admiral Onasi? This is Lieutenant Gren, TSF. We've been expecting you.
Gren, it's nice to know the TSF hasn't gone to shambles in my absence.
And how about you? An Admiral. You might change your tune after you see what the situation is like down here, Karth. I've got some bad news for you.
Well, it can't be that bad, Gren. I think Telos has already been through the worst.
The one you came all the way out here to pick up? Well, she managed to escape the station. We're not exactly sure how it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but luckily it still fits.
And there's fire.
Am I hearing this
Yeah, a
right?
little bit.
I'll tell you more when I arrive, but the Republic has decided not to detain the exile and adopt a wait-and-see approach.
The exile? Then...
Like I said, we'll talk more.
Yeah, those of you who remember Karth's
like
character arc in the last
I'm
game,
uploading the
Telos
approach
was his
vector
home
to you
world.
now. See you soon, Admiral.
Yeah, they're just gonna let me go. Maybe I'll watch the cutscene back after finishing the stream and then see what I think. Should have a scene here. Just a second. Oh, minimize.
Everyone hold on tight.
There we go.
Should be putting down in a few seconds.
You know, the bits that are inside the shuttle are restored.
Grab onto something. This is about to get rough real fast.
Whatever that thing I put on him is, it gives him a good stat boost, but my gosh, does it make him look like Geordi from Star Trek. It's hilarious. The only item I can think of that would make you look more like Geordi is there's an item in the first game that looks really ridiculous. And there's our man, Bayodur.
Good to have you back, General.
Feels like it's ripped in half.
Easy now. You survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General. You must be in shock from the crash.
I like this guy. He's really nice.
From that. Too bad she's not a droid, huh? We can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor. Bayodur, I can see how you'd forget me, being that I was the only one.
This guy has a very dry, sarcastic sense of humor. Reminds me of a friend of mine in real life. I don't want to talk about
I'll agree to that. The less said, the better. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good.
How are the
They'll
others?
be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place. And this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here?
Looking for my ship.
Got some news for you, General. That shuttle of yours is done for. Scrap.
Patton's line here is pretty funny.
Well, this is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
Crashed the shuttle that time, too?
Nope.
Nope,
Pazak. That was not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time, we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
You're welcome, Kreia. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
She's being sarcastic, but she needs to give the guy more credit. We lived because of his crack piloting, honestly. What shot us down?
Beats me. No one's supposed to be here but a Zerka research team. I can't say they'd be happy to see us, but shooting us down? I can't imagine Zerka having us shot down by a bunch of scientists either. You know, I caught a glimpse of what looked like an AD tower when we flew over the compound.
Why would a research station have an air defense tower?
Maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be. I've seen pirate bases with the same sort of setup.
Let's go.
I can help you find it. I have access to the shield network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck.
Yeah. This guy's a really,
We'll
really good mechanic, by the way.
It's the old Ithorian research station. Zerka freights men and equipment from the landing pad there.
Yep.
If it's there and we can breathe. If not, we could try our luck in the underground ruins. Either way, it's back to the compound for us.
Let's get going.
That's the plan.
And then the Chinese. Now, Bayadur is a strange one. He's not built for any kind of weapon. He's a very hand-to-hand character. That repulsor arm of his is really good at breaking shield. That repulsor arm of his gives him a shield breaker ability, as well as just like a big-ass damage boost. Your head. Level 10, wow. Alright, there's one thing I want to loot back here real fast.
Yeah?
Bayadur. Oh yeah, I've got some armor for him. Breath mask will help him out. Oh yeah, Bayadur. Give us a demolition check here. Gosh dang, what's with all the bots today?
Hidden caches.
But yeah, there's a bunch of these hidden around. There's a bunch of these hidden around the map. You'll know them because you see a bunch of mines. And they've got like these rag texture thing going on. It's worth picking up the mines. You can break them down for stuff later. I think our warsuit, huh? Oh, nice. That's just straight up better. Anyway, that is going to be it for today, guys. Thank you all for joining me, and have a nice night.